Citizens, it's that time. You are officially in Alert Zone. Welcome to the Alert Zone TV. I'm the Wizard Uncle James. I would love everybody out there to become an active citizen of the Alert Zone, and you can do that by hitting the subscribe button, hitting the bell so you can be notified when we drop fire content, giving the video a like, sharing. If you're 18 years of age or older and are able to be legally armed in America, practice your Second Amendment rights. It is not illegal under the Constitution. So let me just go ahead on. As you guys see me put my gloves on out here, I want to say, first off, shout out to everybody that's practicing their Second Amendment rights legally. And to those who are thinking about getting into practicing your Second Amendment rights, this video is for you. Because this is something I thought about. Somebody close to me went and bought their first handgun, and it made me want to do this video, and I have been thinking about doing it for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and get to it. I want people out there to understand the word budget when it comes to firearm. There's only few small firearms that fit into the word budget. I'm going to tell you where that comes from. For those of you who new to firearms, you may not understand what firearms prices was like 20 plus years ago when Glock was running the table. And in order to compete with Glock, basically everybody had to make high-end firearms because their firearms, $500 and less, most of them, that was not revolvers, always had issues, a lot of them. So back in the days, like High Point, you got that Sky or SCCY, Jimenez, Intratec, and a few others that's not around anymore. For the $200-300 price point, they made pieces of junk. So that's why this thing about budget firearms became. But because now we have so many different manufacturers competing against Glock, we started getting good firearms for cheaper prices. So that's what made people think about budget instead of getting a good quality firearm to protect your life for a livable price. There was a time, if you don't know, at least in my home city of New Orleans, in my home state of Louisiana, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, man, Glocks was $600, $700, $800, $900 for a 9mm. You know, Glocks was very expensive. They went down on the price because of the competition. So let me explain to y'all what I mean by this. Got the Wesson SD. I ain't got nothing in the head. I am outside, so 9mm Smith & Wesson. I bought this gun brand new in the box with 2 mags for $300. I've had this gun probably almost 10 years. Something like that. I've had this gun for a long time. I've never had a jam with this firearm. For those of you who know, and you know, if you're new to the channel, you may not know, but if you're new to the channel, catch up on all the videos. We got over 300 wonderful pieces of content. But this is basically a Glock clone, just for a cheaper price by a well-known company, Smith & Wesson. My forte is my home defense. Once in a while, I might have an issue, but this gun has never jammed on me. It's always run. It's the 9mm. Got it for $300 out of the box, brand new. People consider this to be a budget pistol. I don't. I consider it to be a good work of art for an affordable price. Now, I'll show you guys. I don't usually discuss prices when it comes to firearms too much. You know, I don't like to seem like I'm bragging about nothing. Got nothing in the head. Decocker. This is my Sig P226 chambered in 357 Sig. You guys see that right there. You can see the angle of the bullet, so you know that's 357 Sig. Shout out to Trey 57 Productions and my main man Eyes and Ears Tactical out there. I know y'all love this round. That was my inspiration for even getting this gun, to be honest with you. For those of you who new to firearms, you may not know the 226 was one of the flagships for Sig Sauer. I heard about the 226 back in the 90s. It was always the 9 and the 40. I was lucky to find this 357 Sig. It said it was used, but if you guys look, there's only one scratch on here that I put on this firearm. Basically, you can sell it for new. It is a flawless firearm. Now, it cost me $1,000. But that's because of what it is. Now, for those of you who may not understand the gist of this video, I know there's a lot of people that's new to YouTube, that's new to firearms, and the gun collection videos are the videos everybody loves. Which, shout out to everybody that's ever done a gun collection video. I promise you this year, you're going to get the Alert Zone collection video. It is coming. But I notice people don't understand you don't have to buy some of these guns you see in these collections to protect yourself. If you're just a person that's looking for a decent, reliable firearm that you don't have to go broke for, the Smith & Wesson, the SD, the VE series, the Value Enhanced, is a good way to go. They're about $350, maybe $400 now. The Taurus, G2C, Canic. You got a lot of companies that make really good firearms now that you can defend your life with. Now, I want you to think about something. For people who have strenuous collections, most people say their home defense is one of the cheapest guns in their collection because they understand this gun here is a workhorse. My SD9 is a workhorse. That's all I bought it for. I didn't buy it because I thought it looked good or because I wanted to. I bought this specifically to work with. It's a workhorse. Number two, if I ever have to defend myself with it, I can find this thing just about anywhere and it's still in production. So, and I can still find it close to what I paid for. On the other hand, I don't trust law enforcement when it comes to taking people's firearms in crimes, when people have to defend themselves and giving it back to them. I'm from New Orleans, I'm sorry. The Beretta 92 series made me feel like that. I watched them take a lot of them 92 series Berettas from people and they never got them back. You know, just like the movie Gang Related. I carry this firearm, but not nearly as much as I carry this one. This one goes in specific places. Sometimes I'm in a mood that I want to carry my 357 Sig and I grab it. But I want people to understand there's a difference between buying guns because you want a collection and buying something to protect yourself. You don't have to get caught up in the hype of YouTube as, well, I have to have everything $900 or $1,000 or I'm going to get laughed at. For those of you who do gun collection videos and everything you got costs between $300 and $600 and you want to showcase that, so be it. At the end of the day, you still have something to protect yourself. Don't feel like you have to compete with other people. Some of us really love firearms and some people got into it because it became a phenomenon. And I understand that and I'm not knocking nobody. All I'm saying is to people that's new to firearms and to those of us that's been around, we understand the difference in my $300 gun right now is just as reliable as that $1,000 gun I showed you. Straight up. Most of us that's been around guns all our life, we know that. We know the few companies that, you bet your life, you know. But for the most part, now firearms are being created and they have such better quality control now that for $200-300 you can get you a solid firearm that you can defend your life with and it won't let you down. The Taurus Millennial Series, the G2, G3, the people I personally know that have them has said they've never had malfunctions. Some people have ran thousands of rounds through them, and they just run. At the end of the day, get what you need to protect yourself first. If you're a type of person that you want to get into collecting guns and build you a nice collection, that's fine. But if you don't have no firearms at all, go ahead and get that $200, $300, $400 gun. Just go out to the range and make sure that it works. That's it. Now, once in a while, you might have one out the batch that might turn out not to be that good. But what I'm saying, the whole thing of me wanting to make this video is, don't look at collection videos and think in order to protect yourself, you got to have a bunch of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 guns. You don't have to pick a staccato to be your first firearm to protect yourself. You don't have to do that. Most guys and girls that have staccatos been around firearms a long time, and they're really good shots. You don't have to do that just to protect yourself. So hit me in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Till next time, everybody, stay safe, stay armed, stay on high alert.